Friday practice, all done. How did it go?
Not bad. It was nice to feel the progress with the setup today. So definitely the car was improved in practice 2 compared to practice 1. Still battling a little bit with high-speed rear stability in the high-speed corners. So we're definitely losing there, but still in slow-speed corners, medium-speed corners, the car is pretty good. And yeah, not a bad feeling, but I'm sure we can still try and make it better.
So this is the 3rd weekend in a row that you've really shown that you've got that Q3 pace. Is that kind of the expectation now to make it into that third part of qualifying every week from now?
I think, I think I need to keep my Q3 streak going. I don't want to give up on that. So yeah, I mean, that should be the goal, and I think it's realistic, but it's so close, like getting into top 10. But I believe we have a car to do it if we set it up right.
And the track's obviously changed a lot since we were here last 3 years ago. What did you make of the new layout?
I like it. It's faster. Definitely better for overtaking. Still not easy, I think, but better than before. So good job on that.
And these new tyres, I noticed in that second session this afternoon, there's a lot of runs, like 8 to 10 laps of medium and soft tyres. What did you learn? Does that shape your race strategy at all for Sunday?
The tyres, I think they worked pretty much like we thought they would here. So there's already with the medium compound, there's a bit of a warm-up pace, so it takes a few laps to get the tyre to work. The soft tyre works immediately as expected, so nothing new, and we didn't at least really suffer with any graining in the long run, so that's positive.
And what's the focus for tonight when you go back and do your engineering meetings?
Just you need to fine-tune the setup, try and find a bit more stability in high speed, and then just send it.
First day at Albert Park, how did it go?
I went pretty smooth, no errors on my side, so that's always the first important thing, that's just getting in my rhythm, getting on the flow of the track. Because this track you really need a good flow, all these sections, sector 1, mix of medium, high speed, low speed corners. So yeah, for me still learning the tracks, but overall I feel more comfortable or confident every time I step in the car. So we still have a big progress, but tomorrow will be where I have to do a big step, try to give it all in quality.
So when you go back and look at all the data from tonight, what will you look to fix for tomorrow or improve on for tomorrow specifically?
Well, in general, it's just maybe around Albert Park, it's a whole track. I mean, for me, for finally getting feeling with this soft compound this afternoon with similar track conditions is always nice. And FP2 for me is more just try to get adapting to all the situation and knowing what's the more preference on my driving style with the car together and try to get it right for tomorrow. And plenty of data, that will be always the priority to look through and to improve these margins every corners.
Is Albert Park everything you thought it would be as a track layout, or were there things that caught you by surprise?
It's caught me a little bit by surprise, but I was kind of expected because when we did track work, the people in my team crew told me about it, because when driving the sim, you feel the track is actually like a race track, but like I said before, the moment I got here looking at the layout, especially driving today, it feels like almost like a straight circuit, because many corners on the exit, you are next to the wall. The real 2 high-speed corners like turn 5 and the last corner, you are right exiting the wall, and then on the entry, what makes it very challenging is that you only have grass. So if you put one wheel around, it could be a big jump. So that makes it very challenging, and that's probably the biggest surprise I got.
And looking forward to qualifying tomorrow, what's the expectation? Where do you think you can be?
I think Q2 is definitely the reasonably, stable or achievable answer, and that's my plan throughout the beginning of the season. That's for sure. Trying to, seeing already in Q2 2 times in a row, and we want to maintain that. And then, if we have an opportunity, if I was able to have a mega lap, maybe we can have a chance in the next step. But I'm not thinking about that yet because it's too early. I'm just here to learn.